5 types of fragrances to have the best collection. Hi everyone, I'm Julien from Scented Moments channel, where I help you to discover the amazing world of perfumery. So in this video I will talk about 5 different types of fragrances that will build up a perfect collection. And by this I'm saying that I will just talk about 5 fragrances that you need. Now, need, it's very relative and very subjective. In the end, you don't really need any fragrance, as fragrances are luxury goods. They are not essential. There are far more important things to focus on than fragrance. But because we love perfumes, and if you're watching this video, you are a perfume lover, just like I am. So we will use the word need, but again, take this with a pinch of salt. And also, this is also to show that you don't need hundreds of perfumes like I have or other reviewers have. You maybe just need 5 or even less, 3, 2, 1. So it's really up to you. You really need to test the fragrances for yourself, test them on skin. You are the best reviewer for yourself, not me, not any other fragrance reviewer. It's you. You are the best nose for yourself. So take always that in mind. Me and like other YouTubers, we are just sharing our own experiences when wearing the fragrances that we talk about. That doesn't mean that you will have the same experiences. So take always that in consideration. But with that being said, let's talk about these 5 fragrances that I consider that if you have these 5 type of fragrances, you don't need anything else. You don't need any other fragrance. So the first type of fragrance is a fresh citrusy fragrance, of course. And again, I also want to say that all the fragrances that I'll mention, all of them, I think all of them? No, not all of them, but the majority of them are niche, and the designer that I will mention is an exclusive one. This is just an example, doesn't mean that you need to have these specific 5 fragrances, of course. These are just fragrances that I absolutely love and I'm enjoying at the moment. But of course I could mention other fragrances that would work wonderfully equally. So take also that in consideration. But in terms of a fresh citrusy fragrance, you can go with so many fragrances out there, but I would highly advise you to at least try this one from the house of Frederic Malle, Bigarade Concentree, which is currently my favorite fresh citrusy fragrance. This is a high quality orange perfume created by Jean-Claude Ellena, and this is very similar to Hermès, Terre d'Hermès Eau Très Fraîche, also created by Jean-Claude Ellena when he was an in-house perfumeur at Hermès. So Bigarade Concentree is a natural smelling orange, fresh, juicy, sparkly orange, a bit salty, a bit watery, not aquatic, watery, transparent, clean, and very elegant. I absolutely love this one. The performance also, it's okay. I mean, it's not amazing. After all, this is a citrus perfume. Do not expect like beast mode performance of citrus fragrances, but the longevity, actually, it's quite good, and I highly advise you to check this one for a fresh citrusy fragrance. Is Bigarade Concentree by Frederic Malle. The next fragrance is a fresh floral perfume that I think you must have at least one in your collection. And here, I mean, I know that for some guys, maybe florals is not their thing because it might be too feminine. But I think if you think like that, I mean, of course, and nothing wrong with that, but I would highly suggest you to maybe open up your mind a bit and test them for yourself. Test rose fragrances, test jasmine, test ylang ylang, I mean, you name it. All type of floral fragrances, because maybe you will find true masterpieces that you were not even expecting. So take always that in mind, that all fragrances are unisex. There are no man and woman type of perfumes. And for this category, for this fresh floral category, I will mention a fragrance from the house of Amouage that it's really one of the best rose fragrances out there, and it is none other than Lyric Man. A beautiful, citrusy, sparkly, musky, vivid, fresh red rose. Natural smelling red rose. I absolutely love Lyric Man, and Lyric Man is the reason why I love rose fragrances at the moment. Yes, this is not currently my favorite. Currently, my favorite is Rose de Jamal by Les Indemodables, which is, I mean, the highest quality of red rose that I ever smelled. But because I'm always talking about Rose de Jamal in this video, I wanted to highlight one of my all-time favorites also, which is Lyric Man. It's my second favorite rose fragrance, so that also says a lot how good this is. And it has a great performance, it has depth, it has that incense that all Amouage, or the majority of Amouage fragrances, have. So it definitely has depth. I would consider this to be more of a masculine rose than a traditional feminine leaning rose. But in the end, this is a fantastic rose fragrance. Actually, if you even try Amouage Lyric Woman, I think that fragrance is even more masculine than more masculine leaning than Lyric Man. But this is again a fresh floral rose perfume that I really suggest you to at least try. It's really one of the best out there. The next type of fragrance that you need is a woody, earthy fragrance for the cooler weather. And this fragrance that I will talk about is one of the best woodsy, smoky fragrances in the market. It's from the house of Naomi Goodsir, and it is Bois d'Assis. Wow, this is a very smoky, birch tar, woodsy, dry fragrance with some tobacco. This also has a bit of a whiskey, but it's not a sweet, boozy cognac type of accord. It's very cold. Definitely has a cold whiskey accord, but definitely not sweet. And yeah, then you have this incense, birch tar, smoke, dark, earthy, woody fragrance. So good. I love this one. I absolutely love this one. This is one of the best smoky, woodsy fragrances out there. High quality fragrance. In the end, check the brand Naomi Goodsir. Very underrated. And quite honestly, I think all of her fragrances are fantastic. So yes, for a woodsy, earthy type of fragrance, Bois d'Assis, it's my recommendation. The next type of fragrance that you need is like an ambery fragrance, an exotic type of perfume for special occasions, or for moments, or whenever you want to stand out, better saying. And here, this is from the house of Chanel, from the Les Exclusives, and it is none other than Le Lion. Oh, I love Le Lion. This is a masterpiece in my opinion from Chanel, released in 2020. Le Lion Labdanum, a raw, pure, slightly animalic labdanum with some bergamot, lemon in the opening, and aldehydes definitely with patchouli, like the type of patchouli that you smell in Romandel, also from Chanel. It's in Le Lion. You also have a bit of vanilla. Some people compare this to Shalimar, Bar Guerlain, and I can see that because of the animalic vanilla qualities, but in the end, this is a fragrance on its own. And it's wonderful. It's a bit smoky, a bit furry, animalic, heavy dose of labdanum. I mean, I absolutely love this. Such a real fragrance. I love this one. Le Lion from Chanel, for an ambery style of fragrance that you definitely need to have in your collection. And last but by no means least, you need an aquatic marine type of scent. Now here I would definitely mention Acqua di Sale by Profumum Roma, which is the very best in its genre. It's the best, the most natural smelling aquatic ever created in my opinion. So I mean, yeah, just go with Acqua di Sale. Although I do not have Acqua di Sale here in Lithuania yet, but I would suggest you another one. Although not a typical aquatic marine type of scent, but it's definitely ozonic, it's mineralic. It is, of course, from the house of Marc-Antoine, Barrois, Ganymede. And Ganymede, I mean, I've been talking about this fragrance a lot lately. So Ganymede, it's a very unique perfume. It has osmanthus that creates this peachy floral quality with saffron and violet that creates this leathery impression and an ozonic feeling to it. I absolutely love this one. And honestly, if you want to have just one fragrance, it's Ganymede. Ganymede is a type of scent that you can wear all year round. It will last. Its appeal, it's mass appealing. I mean, people like this one because, at least according to my experience, this is one of my most complimented fragrances. So I mean, this is really a fragrance that works whatever you are, in all type of occasions, all seasons. So if you just want to have one fragrance, yeah, it's Ganymede. Ganymede by Marc-Antoine Barrois. It's all you need. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below what fragrances would you suggest, and see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.